Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Sound of Accra Podcast. I'm your host Adrian Daniels, and this is the show where we chat with colourful creatives and entrepreneurs from a Ghanaian heritage or interest. Today I'm joined by Konzoom Shop. Konzoom Shop, so that consists of co-founders Cecilia and Alfred. Is that correct?
Yes.
How are you guys feeling? Welcome to the show.
Oh, we're feeling good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You sure? You sure you didn't just feel like you just came up from Accra traffic?
Yeah, it's mad traffic out there.
Even though December's gone past, still traffic, huh?
Yeah,
I know.
always.
I know.
Yeah. What can you do? Even if you find yourself in hotspots, still traffic after everyone has gone back to the various countries after the whole Christmas palaver.
Yeah.
So it's great to have you guys in the studio. So for those of you who do not know about Konzoom Shop, so Konzoom Shop is you guys are a grocery delivery startup, right?
Actually,
Yes.
Yeah.
a rapid grocery delivery service, I call it.
That's the USP, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. So we're going to go a bit more into detail regarding that. I just want to kick off really with so what you guys are doing at the moment. So, for example, right now it's AFCON time as we're recording this in January 2022. Ghana's not doing very well, but I'm sure bars and restaurants and other places are doing really well because they want to drink or they want to eat whilst watching sports. So food and drink and sports go well together, and of course that's one avenue that Konzoom Shop has used to help to get their name out there. So are there any other kind of partnerships, or not necessarily partnerships, but maybe affiliations that you guys are doing to kind of get the word of Konzoom Shop out there?
So for now, what we're doing is with the AFCON, I think it was just a spontaneous idea.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, the African Cup is holding. Is there a way we can sort of bring that into Konzoom? Have like something going on for us on social media.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, AFCON, let's do this.
Yeah.
We have cold drinks, we have snacks.
Yeah.
So why don't we promote the cold drinks and snacks and combine it with the current AFCON tournament happening? So that's one thing we're doing. But in terms of partnerships, what we're doing, which I think would go into more detail, it's more B2B focused. So we've gotten a few partnerships with some businesses in Accra.
Okay.
And we'll be delivering their groceries for them. So that's what we're doing.
So that's how you're trying to get in the B2B space, delivering groceries for businesses, Rob. So are you more like a delivery service for businesses as well, would you say?
Just groceries.
Just groceries?
Yeah, just groceries.
Okay, so delivering groceries to businesses?
To businesses.
Okay.
So businesses can get their tea, coffee, cocoa, toiletries, even office supplies.
All right, office supply. Oh yeah, because you guys A to Z, right? A to Z
Yes.
of brands that you
Exactly.
guys are supplying. Great. Hey guys, this is Adrian with a quick message from our brand new sponsors, Ice Cream and Ting. So, are you a foodie in the UK that finds dessert options on food delivery apps a little bit basic and uninspiring? Well, you need to get yourself some Ice Cream and Ting ice cream and indulge yourself today. They make small batch ice cream tubs with flavors that are rich and inspired by the African continent and the Caribbean. So, what are you waiting for? Get some luxury ice cream ordered straight to your door by heading over to icecreamandting.com and enjoy this experience like I am today. Thank you very much. Now back to the episode. How do you guys usually get compared? I mean, would people compare you as like the Uber of grocery delivery or of groceries and things like that?
I think the comparison is mostly Jumia.
Jumia.
Are you like Jumia? I told them, no, we're not Jumia. We're not like Jumia. So Jumia is a marketplace, right?
Yeah.
So Jumia has built a platform where any business can sell their products, right, to customers who use Jumia. But for us, we're not a marketplace or anything like that. We are a rapid grocery delivery service, and we control like the whole chain from end to end.
From end to end,
right?
yeah.
Exactly. We have our fulfillment centers. We have our own riders. We have our technology behind everything that powers everything.
Okay.
Right. So it's not like Jumia. Not at all.
Did you hear that, Jumia? But obviously, no negativity to Jumia.
No.
That's another great brand. But of course, you guys are building your own brand, right, which is fantastic. And I think that's great because obviously, like, you've got companies like Uber, Bolt, who don't necessarily maybe own cars or drivers, right? It's just the enablement platform, right? But you guys are doing things a bit differently, which is great, right? You guys are owning you're owning your drivers, not necessarily owning them like they're slaves, but you guys are owning your own facilities.
We don't
taking
own
more
them.
control,
Yeah.
rather than just just being an enablement platform, which is, I think, something that we're all used to with the Airbnbs, Ubers of this world. So it's good to see something different. What I would say is that, so at the moment you mentioned obviously rapid fast delivery in Accra. So at the moment, okay, I think it's safe to say you guys are not in every single part of Accra, right? At the moment, you're in lots of towns. I mean, you got Jewelu, Legon, Airport, etc., etc. I mean, you guys don't cover every single town, but I mean, you guys got more towns coming up this year, potentially.
Yes. So what we do is we can't start off a business and just go all out. So we've tried to zone a few neighborhoods that we can potentially deliver to within the 60-minute deadline or the 60-minute time frame.
Okay.
So what we have now is that actually a lot of towns in Accra that we deliver to. So we do as far as Westlands, Adrian or Spintex.
Yeah.
We've even done Tema.
Oh, wow.
But it took
That
us
must be
longer than
interesting.
60 minutes. It took us about an hour, 15 minutes to do Tema.
Yeah. And that's my question. How do you guys keep your 60-minute promise when there's lots of factors that can change that can influence that, whether it's traffic, whether it's accident, whether it's maybe stock shortages, maybe, for example, your Shopify website maybe didn't adjust the stocking, the actual stock level correct, and maybe you didn't have that in stock. I mean, there's so many different things that come against you. So how do you guys keep that promise and use 60 seconds as your actual USP at the same time?
So one thing that's very core to our business is customer service.
Yeah.
Right. We know there's certain situations that are out of our control.
Yeah.
Right. Like our riders getting stopped by the police.
Yeah.
Which happens a lot in Accra.
Yeah.
And so for this, what we do is we tell our riders, maybe this happens, just give us a call, right? Call our customer care, and then we relay this message to our customers and tell them, unfortunately, our riders got stopped, but we'll be there as soon as possible. You can still rely on us. Just give us an extra 20 minutes, but we will definitely be there.
Okay, I like that. So if there is any kind of delay, so is that something that gets relayed to the customer? So if the order's not fulfilled within 60 minutes, then you'll get a call, you'll get a text message or WhatsApp.
Absolutely.
Whatever it is. Yeah.
Absolutely, we do that. So we're trying to put the customers at the center of the business.
Okay.
And we communicate with them as much as we can. We don't want to be a nuisance, but if there's any issues at all along the way, we communicate with them immediately.
Perfect.
So sometimes even like the Google doesn't correctly give us the address or the closest landmark, so we immediately call them like, can you give us another like landmark to use, because Google can't recognize your address, for instance. So we try to keep the customer informed and updated, so they know that at every step of the way, they know that their products are coming, but there might be a slight delay.
Okay.
So that's what we're trying to do.
That's perfect. Yeah. That's good. I mean, that's what I like to hear. I mean, the other day I used the Glovo app. I thought, I'm seeing it everywhere on drivers when I'm in cars, or I'm seeing it on billboards everywhere. So I thought, let me try these guys out. But I had a warning from one of my friends who said, if you're going to use Bolt food or Jumia foods, just be careful because they may not deliver in time. I was like, okay, cool, fine, no problem. So I used Glovo, and basically what happened was I ordered some food for me and my mother. So I was with my mother at the time. And they said, you get your order within, I don't know, so-and-so time. So 60 minutes later, I get a call saying, oh, sorry, we don't have this available. And I'm like, you don't have available? Why is it on the menu? Please, we want there or whatever. I'm like, okay, just cancel my order. Like, you guys have just ruined my evening. Just cancel it. So it took me having to go through a lot of hoops, a lot of friction to get that response. So, I mean, what you guys are doing is great. I think we need a lot more of a human, relatable touch here in not just Ghana, but maybe across Africa. I'm sure there's other problems, similar problems across Africa. We do need that. Mm-hmm. We definitely do need that because someone maybe like myself or someone from the West or someone who has experience with, better customer care, they already have their expectations here. So obviously if you come in and you use a service and the expectations are destroyed, then you got to get upset. You understand? Mm-hmm. So I think what you guys are doing great. Congratulations. That's really, really good. I'm glad to hear that. So obviously I know I can use the service if I'm in that area. What else I want to discuss is that, building a business like this isn't easy. So, you guys have your own fulfillment centers, you're managing the stock, you've got your own drivers, etc. You didn't just wake up and do this business. Let's talk about the experience that you guys have built up over the years in your respective careers or past businesses to get here. So, Alfred, I know you've had some experience working with Free Now. Exactly. They're like, I wouldn't say they're quite Uber, but they're more kind of like with, shuttling, chauffeuring. They're kind of more of like a more premium version of Uber, if you will, right?
Exactly. Especially in the UK, right?
Yeah, especially in the UK.
Especially in the UK, yeah. So what Free Now is a mobility as a service platform.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a platform where we have different mobility options. You have the black cab in the UK. You have private hire vehicles. And these days, we're going like more and more into like electric vehicles. So we have electric scooters. If you walk the streets of London, you probably find a Tier e-scooter, electric scooter, which you can like book on Free Now.
Yeah.
You also have electric bikes, electric cars that you can like book on Free Now. So it's a mobility as a service platform present in over 16 countries in Europe.
Wow.
So it's safe to say it's arguably the biggest mobility as a service platform in Europe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah. They're big group now. They just go from strength to strength. And I know you, Cecilia, as well, you've had some good experience working with some recognizable companies as well. I think is it Ecclesia? Ecclesia, that's it. Yeah.
Yes.
And they're another big company as well.
Yes.
So it's good to see the different experience that both of you have. So I know you're more kind of engineering tech.
Exactly.
And you're more are you more operations?
Yes. So I'm more into, they call it people team. I used to work in the people team.
Okay.
Prior to that, I was more a program or project associate, more into project management.
Yeah.
And then now with Konzoom, I'm more into business development and the operation side of things. So I'm not the tech person at all. Every time a tech question comes up, I'm like, okay, hold on. Yeah. Let me pass the phone to Alfred. He's going to give you all the answers, and then if it's any other topic, I can jump in. Yeah.
So it's great. So I also want to mention that these two are actually an actual couple, married couple. So, how is it working together in a business like this? Of course, obviously you guys both go together as a couple, but also do you guys both go together as a business couple? Because I know the cliche is that a spouse doing business together usually isn't always the best thing, and sometimes it ends in disaster, but sometimes it can actually work out really, really well. Your skill sets clearly complement each other. Alfred, you're mostly tech, engineering. Of course, you, Cecilia, more people, operations. And of course, you've had to, move into probably a bit of sales and commercial aspects as well to be able to acquire clients and customers. How is it, obviously, working together in business and working together, obviously, not working together as a business, but also just obviously being a couple? How is that? How's that relationship been? The dynamics.
The honest, raw truth.
Wherever you're comfortable with sharing, I think is the best answer, because I don't want to put too much pressure on both of you. So how has it been, the dynamics of relationship, working as a business couple, but also being a couple at the same time?
I think I'll go first. When we started, I think we didn't set boundaries.
Okay.
So there were a lot of gray areas, and then would sort of have clashes and arguments.
Yeah.
And I think we took a step back. There was a day I told him, I was like, we can't work like this because it's going to end in tears.
Yeah.
And we can't do this. So we need to learn to separate our personal lives from the business. If we come to work and we have an issue at home, let's leave that issue at home and come to work refreshed and just, deal with what we have to deal with.
Wonderful.
And if we go home, we deal with whatever issue we have to deal with. So let's just learn to separate the two. So if we're having a misunderstanding about the business at work, we need to learn to communicate with each other and not just lose our temper and one person shouts, because we have employees. You can't afford to do that. So I think since then, it's worked quite well because we haven't had a heated argument in front of the employees since then. Now we learn to control our temper. It's okay, can I talk to you? I usually go to him, I'm like, can I talk to you for a minute? So we just go into our office and then we talk, and it's okay, cool. Yeah. But I don't know what he thinks.
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning it was frustrating, to be honest. Starting a business in Africa is challenging, right?
Very.
So we had to set up our fulfillment center, right?
Yeah.
And for that, we hired. First, we hired actually we worked with 3 different woodwork businesses just to get everything sorted out.
Okay.
Right. So it was really frustrating. The first company we worked with, he did a quarter of the work. At some point, we were like, you know what, just stop.
Yeah.
I can't take this anymore.
Yeah.
And then we got someone else who delayed us. We thought he was going to be angel sent from above.
Yeah.
And it was worse than the first.
Wow.
Right. And then we finally got the third person who was the actual angel, and then he completed the work. So during that period, it was really frustrating for me, right? Having to oversee all of these things and, also put the technology part of the business together, right? So, so a few times I was probably shouting and employees were around, and I had to reflect.
That's reflect.
She spoke to me about it, and now I think things are way better.
Yeah.
That's in the office space.
Yeah.
What I try to do, and she probably doesn't know this, is when we get home, I just try to turn on Netflix.
I love that. Netflix and chill, just relax your
Netflix
mind.
chill. We're currently watching Lucifer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched this like 8 years ago.
Okay.
It was really good. But I couldn't continue it back then.
Okay.
And now we're rewatching it from the start.
Nice.
And that's what I try to do. Just turn on Netflix.
Yeah.
We watch something, we get tired.
We switch off,
Switch off, go to bed.
What you need. That's what you need.
The next day continues. The hustle continues.
Wonderful. I love that. Thank you both for sharing that. That's quite candid, quite eye-opening for me to hear that. I think that the positive to that is that you guys both know each other well. So when one person, goes off on one, the other one can come in and put out the fire. You understand? So it's really good to hear that. The side that Alfred just shared as well as what you shared was quite useful, Cecilia. So thank you to both of you. That's quite interesting. I mean, I spoke to one of the guests I interviewed this week. He shared that I think in Ghana, he has a tons of backup for every single thing or person or activity, whatever it is that you need or that service that you need. He's like a backup. I mean, 3 backups for every single thing. It's just ridiculous. So he's really learned how to navigate the country.
Exactly.
And I think I'm just listening to what you've just shared, Alfred, as well. It's good to have some backups. It's good to really source, talent that will really, go out and do the job. For example, my social media manager is really, really good. I'm just fortunate that I didn't really have to look too hard to find him. But when you don't have the right person, it can cost you not just money, but also time. So it's really important to get that straight. Let's go back to Konzoom Shop. Okay. So, Alfred, obviously you're talking about your experience, working with Freenow and maybe other companies as well. Obviously working with Freenow, there being a platform where you can obviously hire, ride a car, ride a scooter, etc. is heavily reliant on the app being enablement. How do you see the on-demand marketplace in Ghana? I mean, of course, we have Bolt, Uber. I think Uber Eats is here a little bit. Glovo, Jumia. How do you maybe, of course, you as well, Cecilia? How do you guys see the marketplace here in Ghana, and where do you think that the Konzoom Shop sits in that kind of marketplace?
Yeah, I can go. Yeah, so it's grown a lot. So this is the first time we've been back to Ghana in
4 years.
4 years, right? And before we left, I think Jumia was already existed.
Yeah.
Right, they were already in the market. But Glovo, Bolt, and which other player?
Uber had just come to Ghana.
Yeah, Uber had just come to Ghana, but then there was no Bolt, there was no Glovo.
Yeah, no Glovo, yeah.
Right, and we come back like 4 years after, and like, you have all these like on-demand marketplaces.
Yeah.
Right, I think it's great for the continent, like for Ghana, in this case, because easy access technology, like you can't really like take it for granted. Really, you need easy access to technology. You need easy access to be able to buy food online.
Yeah.
To be able to buy food, to be able to buy drugs, to be able to buy whatever. You know, Amazon is this like, powerhouse when it comes to like marketplaces.
Oh yeah.
Right, but Amazon doesn't really operate in Ghana.
No.
Right.
Jumia is that version, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So exactly. So Jumia filled that space for a bit, and then these other like players joined, Boat, the Glovos, and what have you. Like I said earlier, Konzoom is not a marketplace, right? We're doing something totally different. Our major competitors would be brick and mortar supermarkets who have some kind of online delivery service.
Okay.
Right? You have all of these like big supermarket chains that have some kind of online delivery service. But what we're bringing, or what we've brought to the market, is trying to give you this rapid delivery, so you can get groceries in 60 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? Another unique selling point for us is we try to be very eco-friendly. So all of our packaging so the orders come in reusable bags. Right? Yeah, so these are bags you can like use over and over and over again, right? Reusable bags as well as paper. So we use little or no plastic.
Whose idea is that? Was that yours, Cecilia, from the background that you've got? Yeah.
Exactly. Working with those,
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's, and also another eco-friendly element is electric vehicles. At the moment, we don't have electric vehicles because we wanted to go lean. And so we wanted to test the market, right? So we got diesel-powered vehicles. So our riders currently use diesel-powered vehicles. But then what we wanted to do in the beginning was to not have diesel at all.
Yeah.
To have all of our vehicles powered by electricity. So have electric vehicles. Yeah. And so this is something we're looking to invest in the next few months. So phase out.
Okay.
All of our diesel vehicles and replace them with electric vehicles because we want to reduce our carbon footprint as much as possible.
It's another good USP, right? I think that you guys should push, not the fact that you guys deliver in 60 minutes, but also environmentally friendly. You've got the bag, of course, reusable bag, of course, ticks that box, but also the vehicles, of course, is going to do that as well.
Yes.
Do you think the infrastructure that Ghana has, obviously compared to the West, I mean, it's not quite there for electric stuff, but I mean, in terms of solar-powered, devices, I mean, it's getting there. Is that something that you feel that you'll be able to do in the coming months rather than the coming years?
Yeah, in the coming few months and years, definitely. So like I said, we definitely want to have electric vehicles delivering our orders. Solar power is an alternative to electricity.
Yeah.
Like you said, we definitely don't have the infrastructure.
Yeah. And right? I think Africa and Ghana in general. The infrastructure really
is terrible.
Quite there.
Yeah.
I mean,
right now.
maybe not necessarily terrible, but maybe it's just not quite there. You understand? It hasn't really come. Hasn't really got prominent as the internet has matured in Ghana. Like 4G, 5G is coming to Zambia. You understand? I've heard. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a lot of investment to be done. If we, like I said, want to phase out diesel-powered vehicles for electric vehicles, there's a lot of investment that has to be done. There's a lot of investment that has to be done. That's the thing. Yeah, we need to build our own charging stations.
Okay, yeah.
Right, because there are no public charging stations.
I don't think there's even that many Teslas in Ghana. I think there's only a handful of Teslas in the country. And I think that just shows how far Africa has to go. So I think maybe solar might be the way out.
Yes.
Interesting. Very, very interesting to hear. So what I wanted to ask as well is that so basically now I know that you guys are obviously an A to Z brand, right? Let's talk about some of those things that you guys sell at the moment. So everything from like alcohol to babies' nappies and everything.
Yeah. So I can actually talk you through our categories. We have soft drinks.
Okay.
We have soft drinks and water. We have alcoholic beverages.
Okay.
We have baby products. We have canned foods and sauces, rice, pasta grains. We were doing fresh fruits and vegetables, but we sort of put that on hold for now until orders pick up and we're getting regular traction and regular orders coming in. We have oil, vinegar, bread and breakfast,
health and beauty products,
and kitchen and household, like cleaning agents as well. So we have quite an exhaustive list of products. We actually have more than 500 products in our facility center and counting.
Wow!
So every single week or every single day, we're doing research to see, okay, what sorts of things do our customers want? What are they actually searching for on our web app? What sorts of things can we bring now? What sorts of things can we bring later? So we actually have a timeline. Okay, maybe next week we should look at bringing more of these, and the following week let's look at bringing more of those.
Okay, so and how do you gather and how do you utilize that data? Is it through the choices that your customers are making?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
What's been some of the popular products that's been in demand? Have been strange ones?
For some reason. Deva hand soap, the ocean fragrance.
Particular brands, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Deva hand soap,
we
ocean.
get that like every day. At least one person searches for that.
I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, and then we get, what else do we get a lot of?
Currently, our frozen strawberry. We have Faragello frozen strawberry.
Okay.
A lot of people are looking at that. And then we have probiotic yogurt.
Very interesting.
By One Yogo.
Yeah. Really random stuff.
Yeah. Random stuff. Really niche stuff as well, which is good.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it just shows how broad your product list, which is great. Do you also have any like really good reactions from your customers? How's that been?
That's the best like part of our day. So yesterday, for instance, we had a man who'd been like, he wrote to us like 2 weeks ago, like asking us so many questions, because on our web app we have like a chat with us.
Yeah, you can chat with us directly.
Send us a message, you know, if you're not sure about something. And then he sent us a message a few weeks ago. He was like, "Yeah, I want to try your services. Do you deliver to this neighborhood?" We're like, "Yes, we do." Okay. How many warehouses do you have? We're like, "We have one at the moment, but we're looking to like expand."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Cool." So yesterday we just got a message. He's like, "I just tried your service. It was fast and easy. I loved it." Okay. And we're like, "Wow, he's the same one who actually like was writing to us a few weeks ago." We didn't even realize. So people are always surprised.
That's
and
great.
A friend of mine also wrote to me. She was like, she just forwarded me on WhatsApp. She's like, "My friend ordered from you," and this is her reaction. Her friend was like, "Wow, I ordered and it was delivered within the hour."
Yeah,
exactly.
And is the reason why you guys went with the 60-minute USP because there's so many complaints about Ghana customer service?
Yeah, exactly.
What's actually, you know what, I think this would be a good, real quick diversion to this segue. How have you guys seen Ghana customer service? Because obviously it's perceived typically as not been very good. Is that something that you guys have experienced yourself that you're like, we need to really do something about this?
Every single day.
You want to tell the 24 story?
Oh yeah. I'll quickly I'll sum it
Go
up.
for it.
So 4 friends of ours went to a restaurant to order food.
Okay.
And they kept like saying the things they wanted, and the waiter or waitress, I think it was a waiter, he didn't write the things they needed. And they're like, "Okay, we want 20 cedis worth of fried yam 4 times, so 24 of yam, right? So 20 Ghana cedis yam times 4, 24.
24, wow.
And then they were there. They said they waited 2 hours, but then they weren't in a rush. So they were like, "Okay, this food is taking really long, but we're having a great conversation, so we're not bothered." They brought the drinks, and they were like, "You know, how long is it going to take?" They're like, "Oh, just 10 more minutes, 10 more minutes." And then the people from the kitchen started bringing the stuff. They brought like 15 packs of food. And then they were like, "Who's this for?" And they were like, "Oh, you said you wanted 24 packs of fried yam." And like, no, we said 20.
20 worth.
Wow.
20 Ghana cedis worth 4 packs. But because he didn't write it, he assumed they wanted 24. So they made 24 packs of food.
Oh my gosh.
And for me, that's like, every time I go out to eat, I'm like, aren't you going to write it down? Because there's like 5 of us.
Oh, so they didn't write it down?
No,
They never.
And they asked him, he said, oh, I remember.
I remember. They always say, like, I remember.
So typical in Ghana, I remember.
But for me, the customer service, I feel like people need to invest more into training their staff. You go somewhere, first of all, they don't come to you when you sit down. You wait like 10, 15 minutes. Sometimes you have to make eye contact with them. It's something I still can't like fathom. And also when you want the bill, it takes so long for them to bring you the bill.
Oh my gosh, I had that the other day.
And even to bring you the food, like they bring you the cutlery and you're thinking, oh, wow, finally.
Food's coming.
And then it takes another like 20, 30 minutes before the food comes. And then even to communicate with you. Even today, we had that. Like customer service is just, sometimes it can really push you and you're going to just switch. But like I'm learning to, you know what, just go with the flow, you know, just just take a deep breath and just, you know, just move on. Like today, we went to do this Ghana car thing.
Oh my gosh, let's not go.
And the office, like we got there, it was so chaotic. And then to even make payments because we wanted a premium service since, you know, we're working with time. We don't have a whole day to go spend. So they said, oh, you have to pay $250 for the premium service.
For the express service.
For the express service. We're like, cool. They said you have to pay to this bank. I don't want to mention the name.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and then they'll process, give you the receipt, and you go get your biometrics taken.
Yeah.
They said, what time do you open? We open at 8:30. It was 7:30, so we're like, cool, we'll sit down. 8:30, nothing. They were just sitting there. 8:45, nothing. 8:55, and then we go there. We're like, you said you open at 8:30. Oh, our machine is not working. And I was like, it would have actually been nice for you to communicate that with us or to us and tell us your machine is not working. Don't just leave us hanging. And it's like, wow.
It's just, I mean, there's countless stories I can tell you that's happened to me with regarding that. It's been absolutely terrible. But yeah, I mean, I guess the advantage is you guys have lived in the West, so you've got experience with the real what customer service should be like, and it's good that you're bringing that to Ghana. I think we need more people like you, more businesses like you coming here and, you know, really trying to change the narrative of customer service in Ghana, because we all need it and we're all tired of it. Another thing I wanted to ask is that I think the data that you guys are collecting is going to be very, very interesting. It could be interesting to see what you guys do with that and how it will inform, you know, the evolution of Konzoom Shop. That's going to be quite interesting as well. Another thing I wanted to mention is, let's talk about the company itself. So it's how long ago was the company established?
So about 3 months ago now.
3 months ago.
Yeah, 3-4 months. But we actually launched like a month ago.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys have been so it was like a soft launch, or how? Talk me through this.
So what we did was we didn't even do a major launch or anything of that sort because we have like a tight budget we're working with.
Of course, yeah.
The first day, the
so
day
you guys are bootstrapped, or
Exactly.
Okay.
So what we did was we did a street activation, like had a few people go on the street, talk to people, give them flyers, give them pens, you know, tell them about what we do, what we're looking to do. They should try our services, and we gave out discount codes as well. So that's how we launched. That was a few days to launch day. It was 2 days straight, and then we launched. And that's how we did it. And then a lot of social media. So we were doing a lot of ads on Instagram and Facebook as well. But we didn't go all out with the party and all
things
of that.
Because, I mean, I guess, you know, not everything works for everyone. I mean, you have to look at what resources you have and what business you have and just tailor those two things to the market. So I mean, parties is not going to work for this business as it is for that business.
Exactly.
That's really interesting to hear. And in terms of like where you guys, so you guys have been in business for 3 months, okay?
Yeah.
Well, we registered the business 3 months ago, and then we launched a month ago. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And I've already getting all this great reaction, this positivity. You've got your own centers and things like that. Absolutely amazing. This is just this is incredible. What's the next step? Are you guys going to continue to be kind of self-funded, or are you looking to kind of like get angels involved, get some investors involved? I mean, how do you see the funding and the growth of the business?
Yeah, we're definitely looking to get investors on board.
You don't want to stay kind of self-funded and try
self-funded. It's not sustainable. I mean, the vision we have.
Okay.
For the vision we have, it's definitely not sustainable to self-fund.
Yeah.
Right. So we're looking to get investors in the next few months.
Yeah.
But we need to gather as much data as possible, right?
Yeah.
Because investors want numbers, right? They want to see how much data you have, right, before they throw their money into your business.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's something we're definitely looking into in the next few months.
Okay, so you're looking to get like a seed injection,
exactly,
in the next few months, and then go from there.
Yeah.
Really good. Okay, and what does like 2022 on your vision board look like for both of you for Konzoom Shop? Like, where do you guys want to go?
Oh yeah. So we want to start scaling, right? We want to start scaling as soon as possible. We got some messages on Instagram and through our web app of people asking, "Are you in Kumasi? When are you going to be in Kumasi?"
Nice.
And we're like, "Yeah,
really?
Exactly." Wow. Yeah, we've got like 3 or 4 so far. People asking, "When are you going to be in Kumasi?"
Kumasi is a popular one.
Yeah, Kumasi is a popular one. Yeah. So we're looking to scale to Kumasi, possibly Tema.
Okay.
Kumasi, Takrady.
Those be good markets.
Yeah.
You guys can do really well.
Yeah.
I can see it's happening. It's just about scaling up.
Exactly. Just scaling up. Also stocking more and more products.
Yes.
Right. So now we have a mix. Maybe you want to talk about the mix of products we have.
So what we do is we have local products and foreign ones.
Yeah.
When we started, we were focusing a lot on the local products. So we were trying to build a relationship with local entrepreneurs and businesses.
Okay.
So we have coffee, tea, jam, shitor, snacks from Ghanaian entrepreneurs, and these are amazing products. I don't know if I can mention a few names, like Sankofa plantain chips.
I love them.
Ivaya dried mangoes. Hendy Farms. They make like the most delicious jam and honey.
Okay.
Crumbs tea, Asili coffee, Jamestown coffee.
Yeah.
These are solid products Ghanaians are making, young Ghanaians are making.
Yeah.
That are. The packaging is excellent across board, and the product quality is really good. So we were focusing on that. But then a lot of people were asking questions. Oh, I like these, but don't you have those?
Don't you have the foreign stuff? For those with that quiet taste.
Don't you have like Welsh juice? Don't you have Snaple? Don't you have Rubicon? Don't you have Oreo?
They want ShopRite, don't they?
Exactly. So we're like, okay, if we're going to be that one-stop shop that anyone can come to and shop and buy their products, we might as well offer these specialty products as well for people with acquired taste. Some people have lived abroad, they want these things.
True.
They want a variety. So now we're trying to also get as many foreign products as possible. But we're not forgetting the locally manufactured products as well.
No, I think it's important, right? Because if you're going to be that grocery delivery shop, I mean, so there's going to be people that want local. There's going to be some people want national, international stuff. So you're going to have to appeal to those three audiences. This is really good. What else I wanted to ask you is that so if I wanted to place an order on Konzoom Shop, what does that process look like?
So easy. Just type in your browser konzoom.shop.
Yeah.
Konzoom.shop.
Konzoom. Not .com, guys. .shop.
No, not .com.
Yeah.
.shop. Yeah. So Konzoom, KONZOOM. .shop.
Yeah.
Right. And then it takes you to our landing page, and in there you see a list of product categories that we have. She already mentioned the product categories. You just go in there, you add whatever you want to carts, or you can use our search bar. It works like magic. Just search wherever you want.
Okay.
And then voila, it appears. You add to cart, and then you can use our secure payment gateway to make payments using either Momo, Visa card, MasterCard, American Express card, or you could pay cash on delivery. In the beginning, we didn't want to do cash on delivery.
I think you probably realized that you needed to.
Yeah, we definitely recognized we needed that. So we activated cash on delivery like 2 weeks ago. Yeah. And I think since 2 weeks, we've had most orders using cash on delivery. Yeah. So in as much as we want to be a cashless society, you still have the cash element, very much in the system. So you just select whatever option you want. It is cash on delivery, and then you make payment. Our delivery fee is probably the cheapest you get when it comes to grocery delivery. It's just $9.49.
That's not bad.
Up to 10 cities. Yeah. Right. Okay. And then you make payment.
It's standard 9 cities, 49 anywhere in Accra.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what does that look like for the change? I mean, do they get 51 pesos change? What does that look like?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good question. right now what we tell you is please make change ready.
Okay.
Because we might not have the change you're looking for when we get there, right?
Okay.
And that's worked quite well so far.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I also want to quickly
yeah, sure, go
add
for
to
it.
that is once the order has been placed, we have a dashboard in the store. So we have a fulfillment technology that we call. So that notification comes through.
Nice.
At the facility center, we quickly process all the orders within. We try to process everything within 5 minutes.
Nice.
Once we process it, package it in reusable bags. The riders have their own rider app.
Perfect.
So that's the logistics technology side of things. The rider has their own app. They come to the facility center, pick up the order, and then they go deliver.
Look at
so
that.
That's how it works. So we have everything in place to make the work as easy as possible.
Yeah. It just shows you don't need to be as big as Jumia to be able to do these, to be able to develop these platforms. And of course, your engineering background, Alfred, I'm sure has been key to this. So well done to you.
Yeah, thanks.
Well done to you. And what's the process been like for actually sourcing all of these supplies from local, national, international vendors? Has that been quite tricky, or has it been easier than you thought it would be?
It's been, because I did I have a background in like doing research and evaluation and all of that, and writing.
Nice.
I can use my skills to get anything I want. So it was easy to reach out to the local businesses, build a rapport with them. So even before we came, I started reaching out to them in like February of last year. Like, hi, I've heard of your products. I've even watched a video of yours on YouTube, and I think we'll be interested to taste it, because we like to sample the things that we buy locally. Most of the foreign ones we've already tasted. We've tasted the Oreos, the rich tea, the Cadbury chocolates, all of those. So I'd like to taste maybe your coffee, your snacks when I'm in Ghana, and then we can talk. Like, can you share with me your price list, your wholesale price list, your retail price list, and then we can take it from there. So the minute we came, it was easy, like just going to sample all these products, and we're like, okay, these are the ones we're definitely taking, and then the other ones we'll sort of hold on for now. The foreign products, it was also quite easy. LinkedIn. So I just researched on the major importers of all these products. And then once I found the major players, went on LinkedIn and started talking to the people on the ground. And then I got like major contacts here. So the major suppliers, they supply to the biggest supermarket chain in Ghana. So it was quite easy. Came down, went to their warehouse, huge warehouse in Spintex.
Wow.
Walked through, spent half a day there looking at all the products, looking at the prices. So it was quite easy, because I think my background helped. So I knew exactly what to search for, where to go, who to talk to, and all of that. I don't know how easy it would be for someone who doesn't have like a market research background or a detective.
For the foreign products, actually, the idea was to import the products directly from Europe, from the UK or wherever, right? But then that would have been so much,
a lot of work,
to do, so much challenges. You need to go through FDA, get all the approvals, and we wanted to launch as soon as possible. We wanted to go lean, launch, test the market, see what comes out of it, and then decide if we want to go on the venture of importing our own products, or importing products directly from manufacturers in the UK and the West. But we had to take the lean approach, and work with importers already on the ground. But let's see what the future holds. You never know. We start importing or even manufacturing our own products in the nearest future.
Who knows? Yeah, of course. With all of this data, I mean, it's what Amazon does, right? They suck up all of the data and then they spit out their own products, and before you know it, rival brands all of a sudden start to disappear. Wink, wink. So, you never know what Konzoom Shop will come up with. Of course, that's quite naughty what they've been doing, right? So I'm sure you guys are a bit more ethical, just seeing the background you guys are coming from. And I also want to talk about the importance of the platforms that you have access to today, cash on delivery, platforms like Paystack that allow people to pay mobile money. When I tried to do events here in Accra a couple of years ago, 2019, 2018, I had to do only cash only. I couldn't take money from people, no PayPal, no mobile money, online enablement platforms. So I think that's a big big plus that you guys have access to that. And that's going to help you a lot.
Yeah,
Whereas
definitely.
before, it'd probably be a lot difficult to do business. Not everyone here has an Amex, a Visa, a MasterCard. You understand?
Yes.
So I think that's a very key part
Very
of your
key.
business as well, which is perfect.
We actually use Paystock.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the that's Paystock that we use,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is great stuff. And I mean, are you guys profitable at the moment? Are you able to share that? You don't have to share numbers, but are you guys profitable, or are you just breaking even? Or
No, we're not profitable yet.
Okay.
So we were hoping would be getting like 30, 40 orders when we launch.
Yeah.
In a day.
Yeah, in a day.
In a
But
day.
so far,
Yeah.
there's only been a fraction of that. And I
Okay.
think it's because it's also quite difficult to break into the Ghanaian market. Ghanaians like to use things on recommendation. They like to use things that people have used, that they've heard of,
talked about.
and
Yeah.
people have talked about. So someone will tell me, oh, I'll use your services, and then later tell me, oh, I didn't, but I told my friend to use it.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's like, oh wow,
Nice.
yeah, and my friend liked it, so I will order from you.
Nice.
But yeah, Ghana is a tough market.
It is,
So
yeah.
I think, and things take time.
Time, yeah.
Once you launch a business in Ghana, this is
Yeah.
like my second business venture in Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, oh wow, it took us years. So I think with this one, we're
Yeah.
trying to be patient
Yeah, it's a
and
slow
also
burner.
to take it a day at a time and not have such high expectations. Be more realistic,
Yeah.
in our approach. So
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
hopefully in the next few months we have a lot of strategies that we've put in place.
Okay.
You know, to acquire our customers and also to get more B2B partners
Exactly.
on
Partners as
board.
well. Yeah. I think
once
that's
we
a,
do
I think
that-
that's
That
a
would
quick
drive
win.
growth.
Yeah,
It's a quick
we
win.
try both to see which one resonates more with Ghanaians, and then we'll take it from there. But yeah, we're not profitable yet,
No.
and I don't think we're even breaking even yet.
No.
Yeah,
but
that's
we will.
yeah.
Soon,
Of course. I mean, sometimes that's the story of a startup, right? Sometimes you don't make profit straight away. There are some that do, but I guess with a startup like yours, I mean, is it quite time resource heavy, a little bit? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
I mean,
yes.
owning your
It is.
own warehouse and
It is.
warehouses,
It is.
your
Yeah,
own
it
drivers.
is.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
is.
it's going to be a lot of time and
It's
cost
a
into
lot.
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're there like 7:30 till 9 p.m.
So
every
yeah.
day.
9 p.m. every
Yeah.
day.
That's-
Monday to Saturday, and
that's the life
even
of
on
an entrepreneur.
Sundays, we sometimes just
Yeah.
stop by to
Yeah.
work for like an hour or two. It's really time consuming.
Yeah, church closes, warehouse, warehouse. That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because we currently deliver between 8:30 in the morning
Okay.
to 7 p.m. in the evening,
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Mondays to Saturdays. But we're looking in the next few months to extend the time because we got some feedback for some people. Why don't you deliver after 9 p.m.? You know,
Yeah.
I drive home from work.
Yeah.
You know, I need
Traffic,
I
stuck
don't know.
in traffic, can't
You know,
get home
I
still.
can get home.
Yeah.
You know, when I get home, I need to. I remember I forgot to buy something, but then there's no shop like around. You know, and you're not open till like 9 p.m. So we thought about it. And like, maybe we should in the next few months extend our opening hours. You know, by say I don't know, an hour or 2 hours. Let's start with an hour and see.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what we're looking into that.
It's about getting riders as well, competent riders.
Yeah.
To
So
riders.
we've been in business just a month, and we've had to let go of 2 riders.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
It happens.
it's
Yeah.
not easy.
It's not easy,
And
yeah.
also these riders have families. They can't
Yeah.
work 8:30 till
They can't work-
8 p.m. No,
yeah.
that's a long
You may have
day.
to you may have to get different riders to do the different
Exactly.
shifts as well.
Yes,
You understand?
That's what
yeah.
we're looking at.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, great. It's been a great conversation so far. Was there any kind of announcements that you wanted to make to the audience in terms of anything you guys got coming up?
Yes. So for the month of January, the whole month of January, we're doing free deliveries.
Nice.
Right? Free deliveries.
Free deliveries.
Anywhere in Accra.
Anywhere in Accra.
Anywhere in
Yeah.
Accra.
Yeah.
Okay.
Free deliveries. So just go, take your phone, go to Konzoom Shop, purchase whatever you need for the next month, and we'll deliver in 60 minutes for free.
For free. Okay.
For free.
And I
Fantastic.
want to quickly add that we are the first Ghanaian-owned business in this space.
Okay.
So the other players are all foreign multinational
Makes
companies.
sense.
They
It
have
makes sense.
millions of dollars to
It makes
actually
sense,
come here. But we're Ghanaians, we're doing this for Ghana, we're employing our own people.
Mm-hmm.
And people should give us a chance as well because we're here to stay.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. That's what we need. More homegrown businesses.
Yeah.
Okay. And where can everyone find you guys?
Our social, so we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter at Konzoom Shop, KONZOOM at Konzoom Shop.
Okay.
And also on our web app, if you want to connect with us, we have a chat with us button.
Yeah, you can chat
just
directly
chat with us directly, or
Nice.
call us, or
Send us a
WhatsApp
DM.
or send us a DM, whatever.
Okay.
It means
Yeah, you probably definitely want to chat with this guy, this chap over here, Alfred. He's got a very good voice. You should take my spot. Very nice radio voice, huh? Yeah, you might get through
He
to
hears
him.
that a lot. He hears that a lot. Like every time we go somewhere, he starts talking. They're like, "Oh, you have a really nice voice. Are you
Yeah.
on radio?"
Yeah, I've always been told to go into radio.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe the Konzoom podcast. Who knows?
Yeah.
Ah,
Who knows?
it's a good
Yeah.
idea. That's a
Yeah.
good idea. You be my co-host.
Oh, thanks. Gotta pick your battles. Okay. So yeah, that's it, guys. For today's show notes, head over to thesoundofaccra.com/Konzoom. That's KONZOOM. So that's Konzoom. Zoom like the platform, con with a K and then ON. So Konzoom Shop. So sorry, soundofaccra.com/Konzoom. Okay. Cecilia, Alfred, it's been great having you on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I'm looking forward to releasing another episode soon. Thanks, guys. Take care.